Pontiac safety car heading for pit road. We're at Watermelon Capital Speedway in Cordele, Georgia. The RC Cola Moonpie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. 21 laps on the board, back underway.
21 laps on the board. We don't count cautions, and I like that because we're going to find out how good your race car is. You only have 4 tires for the whole race.
Well, Jay Middleton took the lead on lap 5. He has been strong, and Mark Allen, he's got some veteran help on top of the pit box here this afternoon.
Jay Middleton's car owner is Mike Pope. You may know him better as a 2-time NASCAR All-Pro champion. Mike's advice to Jay before the start of the race was just go out there and chop wood. In other words, run lap after lap consistently. He said if you do that, you're going to be in great shape. And so far, Jay is.
Well, Mark, it's great to hear that Mike Cope is down there giving that type of an analogy. I was Mike Cope's crew chief when he won one of those NASCAR championships, so it's great to hear him make that switch from driver to crew chief.
Satterfield in the 40, trying to stay in touch with Jay Middleton. Bo Slocum right there in third in that black and orange 08. Your Enterprise running order top of the screen. On board with Preston Peltier. He's seeing a challenge on the inside. That's the 89 of Maddox going by.
You asked earlier how to pass. Well, that's how you're going to pass. Get up, your nose up underneath them, or maybe a little bit of contact, and try to slide past them.
Preston Peltier, of course, had that spin and a little bit of contact on an earlier caution. Doesn't look like his car's working as well as he'd like to see it.
No, and he's just a little bit too tight, and he can't get that car to turn where he wants it to.
The 83 car now moving up to challenge as well. Scotty Ellis from Juliet, Georgia. Behind Peltier's silver and black car number 5, Middleton continuing to lead, taking you all the way through the field, courtesy of Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Maddox now on the move. He's going to make an inside pass on the 41 car. Brandon Johnson to pick up a spot.
A little bit of smoke off that 89 car. I wonder if the body isn't rubbing just a little bit from the contact. But he has a great hot rod. That car really turns down well. I think that's what it is, just the body rubbing on the tire a little bit.
But if you cut that left rear tire down, that is not a good thing. Slocum, meantime, gunning for second, working on Taylor Satterfield, and Satterfield able to hang on by half a car length.
He's been able to do that so many times. Get that run off turn 1, into off 2, down the backstretch into 3, but can't quite finish it. This time he may just drive it off in there and let the car slide up.
Michael Pope fourth in that red 44 car, and there you see the car Maddox, the 89, with that tire smoke evidently on the inside rear corner. Battling for second here onto the backstretch. Now this place is only 4/10 of a mile. You get around here in about 17 seconds during the race, and you're always turning that steering wheel.
It feels like you're in a constant circle. You have a nice straightaway coming down the front stretch, but it's this long D shape. You get a great run off of turn 1 into turn 2. Try to get to the bottom where the 44 car is. This is a long ways around this backstretch, and you're wide open. Seems like forever.
Slocum takes over second. Now Michael Pope in that red 44 wants third, working on Taylor Satterfield, who's on the high side. A little bump and run there down the front stretch.
Well, that's rubbing his racing, and them guys are going at it again. Satterfield on the outside, Pope on the inside. He'll get a great run here, but he's got to be able to finish it off before he gets off turn 4.
Now, if you're Taylor Satterfield and you only have the one set of tires, you got to be thinking, I got to change my line. One of the many Bo Slocum fans. He's from nearby Macon, Georgia, just up the road, cheering on that 08 car here today at Cordele at Watermelon Capital Speedway. There's your leader, Jay Middleton, in the 74 car, coming off turn number 4. Second spot, Slocum here in the 08, then Satterfield and Michael Pope. Jess Maddox rounding out the first 5.
Satterfield being able to get back down to the bottom groove. That's where he needs to be. But it really looks like our leader is out there about 10 car lengths. Now he's just on cruise mode, using that axe, just chopping away at it. Maybe that's his deal, but maybe he's working them tires just a little bit too hard.
Oh, trouble. John Bolin out of Alabama has brought out a yellow flag. He goes around in the 2 car. That's one of the many Chevrolets in our field here in the RC Cola Moonpie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. A little contact, it looks like.
You're trying to pick up the gas real early to get off turn 2, and if you have a little bit of contact, that's the problem. The car will come around in a hurry.
Bolin, just 22 years of age. First time he has participated in a touring stock car series. Just wants to build himself a name and a career in late model racing. And this new RC Cola Moonpie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour could be the place to do that because there is a lot of money at stake. Let's ride with Michael Pope in the Builders Concrete 44. He's been a top 5 car all day.
Had a very good race car, him and Taylor Satterfield. Really been doing it out there. You've got to be careful not to burn your stuff up, just trying to get a position.
Remember, the caution laps do not count in the RC Cola Moonpie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. We're back underway on lap 33. It's still Jay Middleton out in front, out of Florida, and that Redneck Pepper 74 car. Bo Slocum out of Macon, Georgia, that 08 right behind. Taylor Satterfield next in line, then Michael Pope in the 44. That belongs to Jess Maddox there in the 89 machine. So Now we'll see if Middleton can stretch that lead back out again.
And I think he would like to. Just get about 6 or 7 car lengths and just kind of ride. You've got to think that the 89 car really looks strong to me. He's been able to do a little bit of passing, more so than anybody else in the field that I've been watching.
Battling further back in the field, there is the 41 machine trying to hold up Preston Peltier. Mark Allen on pit road for us here at Cordele. Mark, the leader is a newlywed, isn't he?
There's an expression in racing, Rick, the family that races together stays together. That's particularly true in the Middleton family. Jay's wife, Joni, is in the black T-shirt. Written on her pocket are the words, Mrs. 74, Jay's car number. Rick, they've been married 5 months. She'll grow out of it.
Let's hope not for their sake. Now, they've just moved to Huntersville, North Carolina, right outside Charlotte. Jay wants to build his stock car career in Charlotte. Good place to be if you want to do that.
And especially if you're leading races. This is the best way to build your career, by leading and winning races. And he's got a great opportunity here this afternoon.
Michael Pope in the 44 carrying one of our onboard cameras, running in 4th spot right there, holding off Jess Maddox, trying to put some pressure on the 3rd place car of Satterfield. And Pope, I think, has shown a good bit of patience here in the first 50 laps. Enterprise running order, top of your screen. Catch up with where your favorite driver runs. This is a great battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
A real good battle. You talked about being patient. These guys have shown a whole lot more patience than I had anticipated. They're just waiting for their time. It's still early in the race. I think when you get down to about 30 to go, you're going to see a little bit different driving.
41 car in 6th. That's Brandon Johnson. Let's ride with Michael Pope. And you can see how hard it is to guide one of these late model stock cars around a place like Watermelon Capital Speedway.
A little bit of a turn up off the corner. These things have really fast steering, so you're not going to see the steering wheel bend all the way over. You're just going to see it make small, subtle changes on the steering wheel.
Late model stock cars, of course, a staple of American short track racing. You see them probably at your local oval on Saturday night. But one of the things that the ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour has done, they've come up with a rules package that allows several different kinds of late models, combinations of engines and weight to come together and run on one series.
And I think that's the key element to what's going to happen when you go to a local racetrack. Those guys that are there, they can actually adjust their car, maybe a weight change, and they'll be able to race with them wherever they go.
Good side-by-side racing. Tyler Millwood there in the black and silver 31, the 83 of Scotty Ellis. Now, he started in the top 10. He's been backsliding. He's trying to hold off Millwood, who's challenging him on the bottom for position.
Right behind him in the 23 cars, Paul Kelly, a guy that's won a lot of races, and I expected him to be towards the front. Man, there's a lot of competition here.
Out of Pendergrass, Georgia, young Kelly in that orange and black 23. So good racing. This is in the top 10 here. They're right behind Preston Peltier's 5. So they're battling for like 8th, 9th, and 10th in the early going. Good run for Tyler Millwood, who's come up. He started back deep in the field, back around 23rd, 24th spot tonight.
Oh, you saw that 83 car just brushing the edge of getting on that asphalt.
Oh.
You've got to be careful up there.
Down into turn number 1, Millwood in the 31. He's got some right side bodywork damage. Hasn't slowed him down much as he continues to work on the 83 of Scotty Ellis.
Ellis just really painting the edge of that asphalt.
Oh, one car goes around. Caution on the Speedway. The 64 car, that's David Jones out of Mobile, Alabama. He has spun, and that brings out yet another caution just short of halfway here on lap number 46.
And yet again, turn 2 bites another one. I think that's the trouble spot here today. Hey, if you're only halfway, you got time to come in. If you're 10th on back, come in, make a couple adjustments. Still got time to get back to the front.
All right, so we are under caution. If you'd like more information about the RC Cola Moonpie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour, it's asasoutheast.com.